Evening. Lightbrite's back to do the Chapter 7. Chapter 7 is a letter that I wrote to a lady named Cathy Agnew. She's the vice chair of WCAT, I guess. Now, I was pretty upset with her letter because she was telling me Jamie could go back to the bush, which he would have done if he could have. They wouldn't let him. Like, she said that, and then I had phoned them and said, okay then, I'll send him back to the bush, sign him off, take responsibility, and he's back. I'll send him back. They wouldn't do that. So, this is where this letter came in. And let me just quickly read it to you. Okay. Attention Cathy Agnew. Having just received your decision letter dated November 05, I tried to contact you by phone, upon which I found out that you take no phone calls pertaining to this decision letter. I find it very hard to ask other people in your office about this matter, as you are the person we should have to deal with. I did not phone to be angry about your decision. I merely wanted to know how you came to the conclusion that the worker would be capable of returning to work in 14 days after his nose surgery. Jamie was a faller in the bush. This career took him 8 years to establish himself as a very safe and reliable faller. Because he worked in the bush since 15, he just didn't at 15 be a faller. He started at the bottom, just like in a big corporation. You start in the mailroom, same kind of thing. At the time of his accident, he was making $250 a day. When the tree hit him on the head, he was very lucky he did not perish. Jamie still to this day suffers from massive debilitating migraine headaches, dizziness bouts, which sometimes makes him fall down and pass out. His memory has been very much affected and is working very hard at trying to be retrained in a different field of employment. I find it to be a double standard that your letter states he could return to his work 14 days after his nasal surgery. Yet specialist after specialist would not let Jamie back to the bush for work, due to it would be too dangerous for him and other workers around him. It was determined that Jamie's bush career was now over. It has been a very hard road to travel these last 2.5 years. Boy, if I would have known how long this journey was, I might have got discouraged. It's into its 6 years now. Oh no, what a waste of everybody's time. It has been a very hard road, blah, blah, blah. Not only for me, but also for Jamie and our children. Financially, we are just about ruined. We're on the brink, too. It's kind of hard when you have less money and more bills. Financially, we're just about ruined. The household monies we were used to for the previous 5 years of $5,000 a month is now down to under $2,200 a month, which now in December 2008, $1,200 something and a few cents. That's what we're getting paid. That's what WCB was giving us, or is giving us. That is a very big difference. Our bills aren't being met, and they're still not being met to this day. And my medications are getting more expensive due to inflation. I have a huge medical prescriptions that I take, which thus was the extended Blue Cross. I guess, Cathy, I'm finding it hard to understand the board's decisions and feel that, yes, you allow us, the workers, to appeal all the decisions. But it doesn't matter what gets pointed out once the board decides it is pretty much final. WCB even has a workers' advisor's office in which we may get help in appealing those decisions. But when you ask them what to do, they say, you may appeal, but it won't change a thing. Why does our government pay the workers' advisors? They can't do anything. What a waste of funding. Maybe they should take some of that funding from the workers' advisors and hire some filing clerks who can actually file. So all you WCB employees wouldn't misfile your files. Think that's a good idea? When I phoned your office today, I wanted to discuss your letter dated blah blah. But they told me you did not talk to anyone about your final decisions. Jamie's nose is not great. He is always stuffed up. Pressure from his nasal cavities leak out from his tear ducts in his left eye. I am sorry, Cathy, I can't comprehend some of the reasoning that is being done in Jamie's case. All I know is the life we had before Jamie's accident is forever gone. I would give anything just to have Jamie's memory even of our wedding back. And the migraines he gets, they're so bad, I wish I could fix that for him also. I just wanted to talk with you today, Cathy. Even though you are probably really busy, I hope you receive my letter. Sincerely, Carrie. Now, I see I added a lid down here, little tiny. I don't think this is going to pick it up. Probably really, oh, here we go. If this letter incriminates Jamie in any way, please disregard. If this letter incriminates Jamie in any way, please disregard. Why would I write that? Could any of you guys take a guess? Maybe it was because most people are afraid to rock the boat for fear of their files being misfiled, lost, thrown away, or stalled. They can stall it very long, you know. In fact, do you know what? Disability awards, they can hold your file as long as they want. They have no time limit. None. And who gets to vote on these decisions? Who in the heck in their right mind would not put a finalization date on the length and time a document hits the desk of a worker, of an employer of WCB, employee? I don't think the injured workers would have wanted that. Everything else has a timeline. But the department that has the most money has no timeline. I'll leave that on that note. And I'm going to bed. Good night. Sleep tight. And I'll see you tomorrow.